Today, both you and I are going to be learning a very valuable lesson. This is the painting I'm working on today. I'm also going to be showing you some fun ink tricks while I'm at it. I use 2 glasses of water because ink taints the water fast and I don't want to get up every 5 seconds. A napkin to blot off excess, and some raggedy brushes. You don't need fancy brushes for this. A palette you're going to be mixing some shades on. One of these water syringe type of thingies, I don't know what it's called. I use this to transfer the water faster from the cup to the palette. You can just use your brush, you don't need this actually. Now the ink, the star of the show. I'm just gonna drop a couple of drops of ink into the varying amounts of water to get some different shades. Now for my favorite trick using ink. You're gonna put some water onto the paper and then get some ink and just drop it in there and let it dance, let it do its thing. It makes such a cool starry effect. It's really nice, especially if you know how to add it to the painting. You can also shade using this technique. Just put down a lighter shade and then drop the darker shade into one of the corners and it's going to make a soft blending effect. Now for my favorite fur texture, you're just gonna get a dry, raggedy brush, the scragglier the better. Just dip it in the ink, but barely, and press very lightly to get that streaky fur effect. The lighter you press, the more hairs you're gonna have. Now I just did some swatches of the shades, and here are the close-ups of everything we did so far. It's always smart to test the techniques you're gonna be using on a different paper before you move on to the actual painting. This is still my favorite effect and the one we're going to be relying on for this painting. As you can see, it's the one I started with. If you don't like exactly how it looks, you can move it around with a brush. Now I'm gonna need you to prepare yourself for this masterpiece. Okay, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Look at how that looks cool. I kind of got something to fix. Okay. That's alright. Let's just get this off real quick. That's a cool texture. I might just leave that. It's interesting looking. Okay, so let's just drink this up. Gotta learn to work with your mistakes. I think that's a fun challenge. Let's see if we can make that work. I'm gonna go wash this. I'll be right back. Now that we all witnessed me under pressure, very calm, very collected, very demure, I'm actually unironically attempting to fix it. And now the purpose of this video is coming to light. I love when the paintings themselves just decide what I'm going to be talking about, because as you can see, I genuinely, unironically learn something from every single painting I make, and luckily I get to share that with you. And I believe that is something everyone should be doing. Instead of looking at mistakes as something bad that should never happen, you should strive to learn from them. And learning to work with your mistakes is even better. I might just be weird, but every single time I make a mistake, I get excited about it. I look at it instead of like, oh no, something is in my way. I look at it like, how can I overcome this? What a fun challenge. As you heard in my genuine real-time reaction. Now, of course, I'm talking about non-severe mistakes. This cannot apply to every single type of mistake you make. Don't take me out of context. I'm talking about minor inconveniences that pile up, such as spilling ink on your drawing when you wanted to make that part white, but the part didn't want to be white. So you have to figure out how to fit that into your own vision. This is what I mean when I say work with your mistakes. Now, as you can see, I am aware that I should never open it again over the drawing itself. Closing it very tight, not repeating that again. Now I'm gonna fix it some more with some fine liners. In light of the little spill we had, I made the dragon look like it's coming out of the black mist, I suppose. Almost like it is being summoned or something. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I like this better than the original vision I had, but I never would have tried it if I didn't spill the ink on accident. Now, I'm not telling you that every single drawing can be salvaged, and you're by no means obligated to keep working on it if you don't want to, of course. This is just my outlook and a little exercise I wanted to share with you that is really helpful, not just in art, and life in general. Don't beat yourself up if you make a mistake, everyone does. And it's by ignoring your mistakes that you repeat them, acknowledging them and working with them to actively improve, standing proud and taking accountability for the mistake you made, saying with your full chest, yes, I did that, and this is how I'm going to fix it, will take you extremely far in life. You just need to believe me. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, and I'm gonna see you later. Bye!